Hi, this is Aaron with Bells USA. Today we're going to do a short video on assembly for your Plyo-box. Probably one of the most asked questions, so I thought I would try to put together a video real quick. I put a bunch of these together and then I forgot to do a video, so I apologize for that. So basically, the instructions will get you all the way to here. So you have a full box, and all you're doing is missing one side, and you got these pieces, and you're like, I don't know what the heck to do with these. So it is a little confusing in the directions on how to put them together for that middle support. So the last piece is your middle support, and this really helps stabilize the box. So my recommendations on putting it together is do this last with one side off. My other biggest thing to note is when you're putting this together is make sure the handles are on both the same side for top and bottom. So this will be the top, the bottom's already assembled. This will be my last piece to go in. So how do I put this together? Actually, let me get my table back. So the first part is pretty simple. The two middles, they just connect together. So now you got your X or your T or your plus sign. Okay? The hardest part to do is this last piece. So you got your two sides and your tops, but now you're missing two sides of support. You're missing support this way. So this piece with the center cut out is going to go to the middle here to add that last piece of support. And you can put it on different sides. It doesn't really matter, but just because I've already used it on before, I'm going to put it on this side here. So one other thing kind of in manufacturing is that I've noticed on the new ones that this piece is really, really tight. So to get it to line up, you really, sometimes you got to use a hammer. It is kind of a pain to get this piece together, but all I did was kind of get a hammer on there, give it a couple hits. Also, you can kind of shave down some of the wood if you want, but after that, it goes together pretty smooth. So now that I've got it completely flush here, here's my recommendation. It doesn't say in the directions, but this is what I did. So last thing I do is I'm going to go ahead and just put a screw that comes with it through the center. Nice and tight. So now when I put it in the box, it's never going to shift. It's not going to come apart at all. Now you have your T, it's going to go through all the sides. Now we'll zoom in and I'll show you how to put it in the box. Action. So now I know that the box is standing upright, that 30 inches is the tallest, so this is going to be my tallest side. All I'm going to do is slide it on in until it hits the bottom. So now if we get the camera, we can see that it's got every spot marked. It's touching all the walls. I'm going to show you one more tip and trick. We'll zoom out here and I'll show you my last trick for this box. Once again, this last piece is not in the assembly instructions at all. Just something that I kind of created that I thought helped me out a lot. So now that I've got the center support in, I don't want that thing to go anywhere. So definitely don't have to do this. Just, if you don't like cosmetic blemishes, then don't do this. But what I do is, now that I have everything lined up and solid inside, all I'm going to do is figure out where it protrudes through on the outside, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a screw through it. So now, I know for certain that this isn't going anywhere. You can put it on one side, you can put it on all sides, it's kind of up to you. I put it on 4 or 5 sides, just so I know that this centerpiece is not going anywhere. Sometimes when really, really heavy people jump on it, like myself, the box will flex and this piece can move around. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and put it on there. Last piece, put on your top. Make sure the handles line up from top to bottom. Should be really nice and tight. And then I've already got all these screw holes. I've put this box together a few times. The last one is kind of a guesstimate if you want to do the top screw for the middle. I just went to the other side and kind of guesstimated, and I happened to hit it just perfectly. But all you gotta do is put all your top screws in, and you now have yourself an awesome functioning Plyo-box. If you have any other questions or comments, don't hesitate to email me or comment below. and I'll help answer anything I can. Thank you so much.